What's up guys, Eric Psykik here, and today I want to show you one of my new favorite spawns to hunt on my sorcerer. This spawn has been out forever and I'm sure a lot of you already know of it, but I have a feeling a lot of you can improve your experience per hour hunting here like I did by making a few small adjustments. The spawn I'll be showing you today is known as Lizard City. To get to Lizard City, you need to have done the first 5 missions of Wrath of the Emperor, one of which requires you to go all through Deeper Bermuda, so you may need a team if you're a lower level. I'm not going to get into the prerequisites for Wrath of the Emperor, so if you can't start it yet, then check out the guide on Tibia wiki to see what quests you need to do. Once you can enter Lizard City, here's what you'll want to bring. For equipment, you don't really need anything special. I wore a defensive set because it's pretty much my default hunting set now, but I probably could have gotten away with a full magic level set. If you're coming here lower than me, you may want to still consider wearing some defensive pieces of armor if you can afford them, since the spawn is mainly comprised of Lizard High Guards. For supplies, I used around 300 ultimate mana potions and 1000 avalanches for a 45-minute hunt, so if you want to stay here longer, you should probably bring more than that. Leave a couple hundred ounces for loot though, depending on your luck. I also brought like 50 SDs just in case, but I really didn't use that many. The most important thing about this spawn is the route you follow. When I tried hunting here in the past, I made as little as 1.1 or 1.4 kk an hour, which is really bad, and as I got better, I couldn't beat 1.8. These are all on green stamina, by the way. People told me you could get more in the spawn, but no matter what I tried, I couldn't, so I blamed it on being a sorcerer. But then my good friend Mike, aka Chalkroll, showed me his path, and I managed to increase my experience by 300k to a total of 2.1 kk an hour sustained. Yeah, optimizing my path was literally the difference between this spawn being average and this spawn being my new favorite place to hunt. So rather than explain the path to you because it'll probably be too confusing, I made another picture for you guys like in my old fortress video and put it in the description. If you follow this path and have comparable magic level and hunting skill to me, you'll make 2.1 kk an hour without a doubt. And if you're a higher level, you might even be able to get more. The style of hunting here is pretty much the same as in the old fortress. You want to focus on not getting trapped, which can happen quite a lot here since the paths between buildings are only like 3 squares wide. You also want to really focus on killing big groups and not slowing down for 1 or 2 monsters. There aren't specific spots to UE you really have to follow, but I'll mark my spots on the map again for you guys anyways, just so you have a rough idea of how to start. A lot of people say Lizard City isn't profitable, but I like to compare it to a dragon. If you remember hunting dragons as a noob, you probably killed like 20 dragons in a hunt and didn't loot a single rare, so all of your supplies were wasted. But if you kept going back to dragons, eventually you would get a rare, and in the long run you would be making tons of money. The same thing applies to this spawn. You'll have hunts where you break even or waste, and then you'll have hunts where you profit like 70k. I wasted in one hunt and profited 28k in another, and I don't have the picture, but my last hunt here I literally had like a Zowan chest box full of loot. So don't give up on this spawn if you don't make money your first few hunts. I believe in the long run you will profit here. Alright, so I know I'm going to get flamed for this as always, but I'm going to recommend this spawn for anyone level 150 and above. Keep in mind you will not make 2.1 kk an hour hunting here at level 150 unless you're a beast or something. It's just a general recommendation for what level you can probably start coming here, and that goes for all hunting guides I make. Yes, I'm hunting it on a character 120 levels higher. If you're lower than me, you'll probably make less. If you're higher than me, you'll probably make more. I apologize for not having 500 characters at various levels and skills for every spawn. End rant. One last thing. Here's a PvP tip for anyone hunting this spawn. Formerly, there was a boss portal over on the boat in Lizard City that you used to kill Phasra once you completed a lizard task. Sipsoft moved this portal to Muggy Plains because it was too difficult to get to for low levels, but they forgot one thing, the protection zone. So as of this video, you can still run onto the boat in Lizard City if you're getting PK'd and stand in the single square protection zone. I'm sure they'll fix this someday though, and I'll add an annotation in when they do, so don't blame me if you get killed in the future because it was removed. Alright guys, that's the end of my Lizard City video. Hopefully I'm not the only noob who couldn't get good experience here, so now that you know about my route, well basically my friend's route, you should really give this spawn another shot if you haven't hunted it in a while. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a better solo hunting spawn right now at my level besides Oramond West. There are better spawns out there though, like the Wildlife Raid, but that one's a bit too hard for me, so I'll definitely be hunting Lizard City for a while. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.